I do think there are real issues to look at in relation to superannuation because a lot of people have used it for more than just retirement incomes. And, you know, one of the...
Encouraged by the former Liberal government, no doubt,
Yeah, well,
when they built the tax concessions in the first place.
But also when you've got compulsory super today at 9.5%, building to 12%, a legacy of the Keating government. I'm happy to say I think that was a very good move because it set Australia up where I think we're fourth in the world in terms of the amount of funds we have under management, $1.9 trillion in terms of superannuation. One of the things that David Murray did in his financial systems inquiry is he pointed out some of the problems with the superannuation sector, and particularly in terms of the leverage that people are doing inside their own self-managed super funds, and he raised particular issues around that because if people start borrowing against their life savings, what happens then if something goes bust, if we have another global financial crisis? So David Murray has put a lot of these interesting thoughts on the table. We're going to formally respond to that report, Tony, but I do think there are issues for governments of both political persuasions to look at.
So, and it's okay, though, from your point of view, if they borrow against their very expensive houses, which have grown in value, as you said, enormously, and use a tax subsidy called negative gearing.
That is not a black or white issue because one of the is that because people are getting a tax deduction on their investment, their actual rents that they can charge can be lower than otherwise would be the case. So people say it actually boosts housing affordability in some sectors. So these are shades of grey, Tony.